Oh, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Buckles Locker with your host Isaiah, coming to you again. Subscribe, like, comment, share on all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Thank you for supporting this channel. Also, shout out to all the Bucs platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Keep supporting the Bucs team. We all on the same boat. One mission. Whether we agree to or disagree on certain things, that's okay, but we on the same boat. We on the same team. Okay? Now, now I got some unfortunate news. I do. Unfortunate news. Unfortunate news. Um, and it's going. I know. Trust me. I've been clocking this the whole day. Uh, I'll wait for a second. I'll let everybody get in here. It's unfortunate too, folks. Unfortunate. I want y'all to hear this. I want as many as people to come in here to hear this. To hear this. This is unfortunate too. It's unfortunate. Don't be mad at me. Hashtag. Don't get mad at me. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to get in here. Unfortunately, folks. Unfortunately, it sucks too, because it is not. I have no control over this. I'll let everybody come in and give everybody a second. I'm checking it. I'm checking. It sucks too. Um, what's going on, Sal? What's up, man? This sucks too, man. It really does. Come on in. Come on in. What? Are you serious? Wait a minute. Oh my god. Unfortunate news, man. So apparently, I'm on the NFL Plus app on my phone. The only games that have all 22 that's available, I'm going to run down the list: the Chargers, Chiefs, the Colts and Jags, the Bills and Titans. That's it. That's it. So I can't do all 22 today until they release the coaches all 22 video, the footage. What's going on, NFL Plus? Are you serious? I literally wanted to do the all 22 today so we can break down that crazy game from both perspectives, offensively and defensively, for both teams. But unfortunately, folks, it's not available. What am I supposed to do? I can't show the full game. I can't show the condensed game because that's going to be a violation. Can't show the NFL property like the full game, but you can show stop and go stuff, film. And unfortunately, what I told y'all yesterday, I meant what I said. By Wednesday, after tomorrow, I was hoping to do the all 22 today. I really did, because Wednesday I want to move on from. I want to start talking about the Packers. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go back and do this, man, because remember, folks, this takes time. I have to sort through the whole game. I have to sort through the whole all 22 film. I have to go through it, you know, uh, especially if I want to highlight some things, whether it's a series or a certain play, a certain penalty. Why was a penalty? That requires time. That takes a lot of time, folks. This ain't easy. It takes time to timestamp the things you want to talk about and to go over things, replay it, rewind, look at it again, rewind, look at it again, and then come on here with notes and then do it again on YouTube StreamYard. Folks, this is not easy. Been waiting on this. So most likely it'll probably be available Wednesday, but I'm moving on. I can't spend a lot of time because the season moves. Like, if you want to do this all 22 stuff and you want to keep up with things, and your team has got another game coming up, you gotta start watching film on that team. I can't spend all day looking at the Saints film in the Bucs and Saints game and then looking at the Packers game and gotta work and gotta take care of other stuff. I can't do that. I'm sorry, folks. If it ain't here today, tomorrow I got to move on. And I know it sucks. I know y'all want to see the tape, but maybe down the road we'll come back to it. Maybe, matter of fact, we'll come back to it in the second game when we play the Saints. In the second half of the season, we'll bring the film back up and we can review some stuff then, because I'm pretty sure it'll be available by then. But I got to move on Wednesday, the middle of the week, hump day. I got to get ready for the Packers. I've already been reviewing film on them, and they all 22 not even ready. So most likely to be ready tomorrow, and we'll probably review some Packer stuff. But I literally wanted to break down the Bucs and Saints game from an all 22 perspective. All right. The bye week will work too. I can do it in the bye week. So y'all got to remind me. I could do it during the bye week. I could do it the week of the Saints game in the second half of the season. But it sucks, man. The fact that they got a couple games already available, all everything. But the Bucs and Saints game, full game available, and the condensed game available. Really? But the show must go on. So tomorrow, folks, we own to the Green Bay Packers. We own to the Green Bay Packers. Because I got to start breaking their film down. Their first and second game. That takes time. I'm sorry, folks. Don't get mad at me. I didn't do this. I literally wanted to go over it with y'all. But anyway, we still got some stuff to talk about. This ain't an empty stream. This is gonna be still good. And no, this is not a locker room discussion. This is just some updates. I might have a conversation with you guys. You guys can make a comment, but this is not a locker room situation today. Don't do that, man. It's on a second. Look, man, y'all. Look, let me make a public service announcement. Public service announcement, folks. It's week 2. You guys got to calm down. We got 15 games to go. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so and Bucs news related. There's been a couple things going on with the Bucs situation. The Bucs signed. No, let me save that one. So Akiem Hicks, foot injury, out for a month. Well, up to a month. What did I tell y'all about Akiem Hicks during training camp? The minute we signed him, what did I tell y'all about Akiem Hicks? But y'all jumped at me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? What did I tell y'all? If you look at the recent history on Akiem Hicks, This is the results. His body cannot keep up with the play. And y'all came at me. Some of y'all was like, oh, Akiem Hicks, he gonna be. The dude can't play a full season. I told y'all this. This is why I'm not surprised. I'm kind of got a smile on my face because I was right. Let me get my flowers. I might not be the smartest guy. Well, I'm not the smartest guy. I can say Mike. I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but I do watch football and I do look at trends, especially injuries. I do this. I'm not trying to brag, but I called it. Akiem Hicks is out for a month. Now, what is the effect to the Bucs D line? The first two games, Akiem Hicks was okay. Nothing great, nothing flashy. He had a couple here and there's. Nothing flashy, to be honest with you. If you ask me, Logan Hall showed a little more flash than Akiem Hicks. Just keeping it 100. Based on what I looked at, Akiem Hicks had a one in there, one here, there, and here, there. And the reason why I say Logan Hall had a little more flash is because the fact that he's a rookie. And what he did against Zach Martin is better than anything Akiem Hicks did in the first two games. What Logan Hall did to Zach Martin was the best thing between both of them. Would you agree with me? Do you agree or disagree? Because I haven't seen Akiem Hicks do anything like that what Logan Hall did. We saw the tape against the Cowboys. How often did we call Akiem Hicks? Don't get mad at me. Look at the tape. Do I need to go back to the Cowboys all-22 game? I can't do that, but you get what I'm saying. This is a great opportunity, and kudos to Jason Light for drafting Logan Hall. Kudos to Jason Light for drafting Logan Hall. I think he's going to be good. I wish he would have drafted Travis Jones instead of Luke Gedeke, but Luke Gedeke was a good pick too, right? Like I said, it wasn't a bad pick, but it kind of worked out hand in hand, right? Because of the Ali Marpet situation. You drafted a guard, and then you drafted, Logan Hall. So both guys play the interior, which the trenches matter. So both picks so far, you know what I'm saying? Like they growing. They young, they cheap, most importantly. Luke Gedeke got some things to work on when it comes to the run blocking. We seen that against an aggressive defensive front. This past Sunday, the running game, 30 carries, 72 yards. Still not right. They're just young. They're just young. Luke Gedeke, Robert Hainsley, just young, but they'll get better. Now, if you had to look at the first two games, when it comes to the running game, you got the Cowboys game, it was really good. And then you got the Saints game, it was really bad. So there's somewhere in the middle. I'm talking about run blocking. Let's not get out of control. Oh, there go Bucco's locker again. No, I'm just giving you some objectivity. Because you really think I'm going to sit up here and say, he's good. Everything's great. I'm not doing that. I'm not the channel to sit here and overlook the okay and the bad. I'm going to give you the whole scope. Because what kind of channel would I be if I'm not giving you substance behind what I'm saying? If I'm just talking about one thing. They did this good. They did that good. They did this good. They did that good. There's no objectivity if I do that. You ain't learning nothing if I do that. Run blocking, they're not good right now. Right now. Underline that. Now, flipping over to the D-line, Logan Hall got an opportunity to seize the job. Take the job for good. Right? And the reason I'm hype about Logan Hall is because I called that pick. I actually called that pick. I got one right. And that ain't easy to do. That wasn't easy to do. I literally got that pick right. Literally. I wasn't guessing. I was doing my research. And I was like, Logan Hall. I did a mock draft. So I'm excited to see Logan Hall start. Now, I don't know if they're going to put Nacho in front of Logan Hall and have Nacho play next to Vita. But I'm excited because Logan Hall finna get a lot of snaps, and we about to really see what's going down here. Now, granted, he's still young, so folks, be patient with Logan Hall. He gonna have his ups and downs, just like Luke Gedeke and Robert Hainsley. It's okay. He might get blown off the ball a couple times. He might be out of position a couple times, but he gonna make some plays too. It ain't gonna be all bad with Logan Hall. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, as far as Akiem Hicks, luckily it's not season-ending injury, but I got a feeling. I'm gonna throw it out there. He'll probably get hurt again. And I don't wish nothing bad on people, but it's just his history. He can't play a full season. That's why teams really wasn't rocking with Akiem Hicks like that. Yeah, he chose the Bucs, but if teams was okay with Akiem Hicks, they would have picked him up. But the fact that the last 2 years, then I told y'all this. So you thought you were getting a 2018 version of Akiem Hicks. No. I gave y'all, I foreshadowed this. I was like, the dude can't play a full season. His last 2 seasons, injuries. That's why teams wasn't rocking with Akiem Hicks. And it's a foot injury for a big defensive lineman. That is not good moving forward, even when he comes back. And the Bucs running game, a run defense, and giving up over 4 yards a carry. Uncharacteristic of the Bucs D line. Front 7, giving up rushing yards for the first 2 games. Now, Cowboys didn't have a lot of rushing yards, but they averaged over almost well, Zeke had 5 yards a carry. So if you look at the yards per carry, it's up there. One of the worst. Now, rushing yards, they'll be good, right? But the Saints was successfully running the ball. Yep. So, how much effect did Akiem Hicks have in the run defense? I'm just saying. Now, let's get off Akiem Hicks for a second because it is what it is with him. He out for up to a month. Now, I think the Bucs D-line will be fine. We got some juice there, whatever. Okay, we'll be fine. Now, Josh Wells, the other side of the trenches, the offensive line. Donovan Smith already got a hyperextended elbow. It's still hurting. Josh Wells, he got hurt in the Saints game. What did I tell y'all about the Saints game? Make sure we get out of that game healthy. Didn't I say that? I literally said that. I said the Bucs, the most important thing the Bucs can do, win or lose, get out of the game healthy. Oh. You wish. Shouts out to you. You wish. I'll read this super chat real quick. You wish says, how do you feel about our secondary so far? Top 7? Absolutely. Hashtag what does your eyes tell you? Until I see otherwise, yeah, top 7. I mean, what? I know it's still early, but I think we did a better job against Winston and his receivers than the Cowboys passing game was limited, right? I give the Bucs way more credit going against the Olave, Landry, and Thomas trio because that kind of gave us a better picture of what our secondary looked like early in the season. So yeah, as of right now, yeah, absolutely. And let me touch up on the super chats. Now, the super chats, I want to let y'all know YouTube takes about 30% of the super chat revenue, right? 30%. Come on, YouTube. So if you want to just instead of doing that, the super chat to YouTube, it'll be a lot better. Send it straight up Cash App. If you have Cash App. If you don't have Cash App and you want to use super chat, that's fine. But if you want to Cash App Buckles Locker, it's at Buckles Locker, one word. Straight to the Cash App. YouTube don't get no cut of that. But if you send it through super chat, just know that if you send $10, I'm only getting 7. You get where I'm going with this. If you send 5, they're taking 30% of that. You send $9, I'm getting 6. You get what I'm saying? About 6. So I just want to let y'all know, you can send the instead of sending the super chat, if you have Cash App at Buckles Locker, the ampersand, the at sign. Anyway, so let's get back to the offensive line. Josh Wells, yeah, exactly. Got to recoup the money, right? Yeah, they think they slick, but I caught on to their game. Anyway, Josh Wells got hurt. Akiem Hicks got hurt, right? Julio Jones didn't play. Chris Godwin obviously out. You know what I'm saying? So Josh Wells is out. Fred Walton came in and did a pretty good job. Now, remind you, and this goes for like a lot of teams. It's the type of scheme you run. If you're getting the ball out quick, that's why I always say O lineman is hard to gauge because you need a lot more to see, especially after 2 weeks. It's kind of hard to get a gauge of the O line because of what the Bucs are doing. Smart move by Byron Leftwich to kind of hide the young guys for right now because you don't want to put them in an all-out passing game situation every game. You don't want to do that because you expose those young old linemen and you'll expose your quarterback to getting hurt. So this is why the Bucs are running the ball 30 plus times in the first 2 games. Makes sense. You got young guys in the interior. And you had a backup left tackle. Now you got the backup to the backup left tackle. That's most likely going to play. So kudos to Byron Leftwich, even though straight up runs to the middle, it's not working, but it's keeping the defense guessing because it's like, oh, I'm sorry, Brandon Wall, not Fred. I'm thinking of somebody else. Oh Lord, I'm thinking about Fred Reed, Tampa guy. I was just watching some stuff, but anyway, some Canadian football, CFL. But yeah, Brandon Wall. I'm thinking Fred, but Brandon Walton, the backup to he's the backup to the backup. He came in and did a pretty good job. So we're getting tested early with injuries. And the first 2 games, we got away, and not a lot of teams can do this. Not a lot of teams can do this. The depth for the Bucs is really showing up, and luckily, thankfully, it's not hurting the Bucs. Now, like I said, it's hurting the Bucs, as far as like certain plays and certain things they do or that they want to do, but because they can't do it because you're backup to the backup for a reason. Like I said, going back to the run game, in the first two games, Cowboys front seven, Saints front seven, you see the difference between the Saints front seven and stopping the run and the Cowboys front seven and stopping the run. The Bucs running game. It was like night and day. The total opposite. 30 carries for 72 yards. That is not, in everyday football terms, success. But the fact that the Bucs ran the ball 30 times, you gotta give the flowers to Byron Leftwich and Todd Bowles had his hands in that offensive game plan. Come on, folks. Todd Bowles knew I'm not gonna have Tom Brady chucking the ball around. I'm not saying I guarantee, but I guarantee you Todd Bowles. Well, I bet you Todd Bowles had to say something to Byron Leftwich like, "Look, protect the quarterback." That's Tom Brady. What do you want me to do? But Brandon Walton, I keep saying Fred. Brandon Walton, if Donovan Smith not ready, Brandon Walton will be up and ready to roll. So, and also Mike Evans, he has appealed the suspension. We're waiting on. You should hear something tomorrow, about Thursday or maybe Friday. I don't know. The final word. And I'm 50-50 on it. Like I said, Mike Evans is my favorite receiver, right? Mike Evans, Godwin, he's my guy. But what he did was unnecessary. And when you do something like that, it comes with consequences. Even Todd Bowles said it. He spoke on it. Let that be a lesson learned. And now if he wins his appeal decision, now when he appeals it, I don't know his approach, but I'm going to just take a stab at it. Look, Derek Brooks and James Thrash, Marshawn Lattimore started it. And I just saw him put his hands on Tom Brady and Leonard Fournette, and I had to come protect my guys. So, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? It won't happen again. I guess that's what he's going to say. Or somebody going to write a letter for him. But thank you for the super chat from Ray. He said, for Let's Go Bucs, love from LA. Shouts out to Ray from LA. Gave you a love back, man. Appreciate the love, man. Ray P84. I appreciate that. I like that stuff, man. Thank you for the super chat. I can read you can make a comment and I can read that on here too. So yeah, that's my first Cash App. Well, not my first Cash App super chat, but for the season it is. We call that Cash App super chat. But yeah. But I'm just kind of giving an idea what it's gonna be hard to defend what he did. Because that was just, you got to know how to control your emotions. Once again, Todd Bowles spoke on this. You can't do that because you hurt the team. That's being selfish. Mike Evans at that moment was being selfish because what he did caused a huge brawl, and it could have put a lot of guys in jeopardy as far as being ejected. You could have got Fournette ejected. You could have got Brady ejected for instigating. Bruce Arians might get, you know what I'm saying? Because of Mike Evans attacking, that's what he did. Attacking Marshawn Lattimore because he don't like him. This is called accountability. As grown men, those guys on the field, and even us out here, we got to be able to control are emotions. No matter how bad you want to react, but you got to look at the situation. You got to look at the situation and ask yourself, they always say before you hit send, read it again. Well, before Mike Evans walked over there or ran over there, he should have thought about it. Now, luckily, we won the game, and it now that had an effect on the outcome because it changed the game. Oh, that was one of the scenarios in that game that kind of changed the outcome of the game. And like I said, the refs, that brawl, what I'm saying, just Mark Ingram's fumble, you gotta be smart. Somebody could have got hurt. When you blindside somebody, when you push somebody that hard, the impact or the force from the back, see the neck, what I'm saying? When somebody push you like that, a lot of stuff could have happened. Guys piling up on each other. Guys could have got rolled. Mike Evans, come on, man. You know better than that. For some strange reason, when you play Lattimore, because you don't do nobody else like that. Shame on you, Mike Evans. And this is called accountability. It's nothing personal against Mike Evans. It's called accountability. Because I would expect somebody to hold me accountable if I do something crazy. And as fans, you got to understand. As much as you like football, as much as you like the Bucs or whatever team you cheer for, if somebody on your team, one of your favorite players or coaches do some crazy stuff or some stuff out of character, you got to address that. Because this is what I'm doing. I'm not going to gloss over what Mike Evans did. That just doesn't make any sense for me to ignore that. It's just as I can talk good about the Bucs and talk about the good things they did, I can also talk about the mistakes they made. It's only right. There's consequences for every action in that manner. And if the suspension is upheld, you can't get mad, Bucs fans. He put that on himself because he couldn't control his emotions. As much as he don't like the guy, he literally could have walked away. But I get it. It's Tom Brady. What do you want me to do? Well, by you reacting, this is what happened. Now, if you look at the process, who suspended him, like I brought this up yesterday, Jon Runyan, whose son played for the Packers, is in charge of that stuff. And he suspended Mike Evans. And guess what? The Bucs play the Packers. And then on the flip side, the people that is in the appeal process, James Thrash and Derek Brooks and whoever else. Conflict of interest, right? So this is I ain't gonna say a weird situation to be in for Mike Evans and for this Packers and Bucs game, because let me tell you right now, if the suspension is upheld, now you're gonna hear, well, Jon Runyan did it because his son played for the Packers, which means the fans that have that thought process are literally going to skip over what happened in the game and why he got suspended. So you're going to disregard what Mike Evans did on the field, and now the blame is going to be put on Jon Runyan. He's just doing his job. Let's not forget what happened on the field and why he got suspended. And let's not put the blame on Jon Runyan because I get it. His son played for the Packers. So I get the connection there. But are we going to erase what happened on the field? That's not how this works. That's not. If you go in the legal system, they can't just skip over what happened in the actual scene and look at, oh, well, this is what happening now, but I know he did that over there, but we're going to disregard that and we're going to focus on what he did right now. Well, what did he do to get this charge? Or what did this person do to get the charge? I'm talking legal sense now. They can't gloss over the fact that what you did to get the charge or to get the sentence. That's not how it works. You do the crime, you pay. What you say? What is the old saying? You do the crime, you do the time. That's how it is in the legal system. For every action, there's a reaction. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at Mike Evans. He did it. I'm just addressing it with some logic, some objectivity. I can't. What else you want me to do? Now, let's move on past that. We'll see what happens in the appeal process. I hope it get turned over. And if it don't, I understand. But if he don't play, the Bucs did go sign Cole Beasley. He actually fits exactly what Brady likes. I'm not going to go into details what Brady likes, but you get where I'm going with that. Shifty guy, short, get open real quick. And a lot of people connected that with Scotty Miller, but Scotty Miller and Cole Beasley not the same player. Scotty Miller is on the outside. Cole Beasley is the inside guy. He gets open pretty fast. 71.2% catch percentage or something like 72% catch rate. It's pretty good. Right up there with Chris Godwin. Last 2 seasons, he had 82 catches. Now, his last season with the Buffalo Bills, he had like 82 catches for like, I think it was, let me look at that myself. I think it was like 600 yards or something like that, or 500 something yards, or 600 something yards. 82 catches with 600 something yards, something like that. That's a lot of catches. Very little yards. And the reason being is Cole Beasley is not going to beat you down the field. He's going to beat you from 0 to 5. 0 to 5. That's what Cole Beasley is best at. 0 to 5. Now he's what, 33 years old? We already got the oldest team in the NFL. We just got more older, right? But I understand why the Bucs got Cole Beasley though. Now he's been sitting on the sideline chilling, and some teams have reached out to him, and he was waiting for the right situation, and he felt like the Bucs the right situation. Now here's the catch. I'm very curious to see how this turns out. When everybody's healthy, what does Cole Beasley fit at? Is this temporary or long-term with Cole Beasley? I'm just curious. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Julio Jones, Russell Gage, Jalen Darden, Scotty Miller, Brashad Perriman. When all healthy, where does Cole Beasley fit? Somebody got to go. Whether it's Cole Beasley or Scotty Miller or Brashad Perriman, well, somebody got to go. You can't keep 8 receivers. So tell me in the comment section, what are your thoughts with this Cole Beasley signing? Is it short term? Is it long term? Is it mid term? Can't keep him on. And I understand why they signed him now. Because the receivers that you got healthy right now or not suspended is Darden, Perriman, Miller. Now you got Cole Beasley, Brashad Perriman. Then, of course, you got Cameron Brate, Cade Otton. But when everybody comes back, now what? How bad is the Julio Jones injury? His knee injury is. We already know about Chris Godwin, hamstring. They got to be careful with him. Mike Evans, possibly going to miss the game. And yeah, Russell Gage. So this Sunday, you got Gage, Perriman, Scotty Miller, Darden. And then I don't know how fast they're going to get Cole Beasley up to speed, but Cole Beasley. Perriman, Miller, Gage, Darden. Possibly maybe Julio Jones, maybe if he play. How fast can they throw Cole Beasley in there? And you can't play him a lot of snaps because he don't know the plays like that. Interesting, folks. Interesting. And we got the Green Bay Packers at home. Their secondary is Eric Stokes, Jaire Alexander, Rasul Douglas playing the slot, Amos, and what's the other safety they got? Forgot the other safety. So their secondary is pretty solid. Preston Smith, Rashad Gary, Kenny Clark, J.R. Reed. Was it not J.R. Reed, but Reed, the defensive tackle from the Seattle Seahawks. So they got Walker, the linebacker from Florida State, and they got Campbell, the rookie linebacker. So if you look at the Packers defense, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. They got some pass rushers. They got some interior. I watched the game against the Bears. They was aggressive. Rashad Gary looked like he playing for some money. Preston Smith got long arms. Kenny Clark, top 10 D tackle, right? And then Reed. We saw Jared Reed. He's solid too. So it's going to be interesting. And as I get into details about that game, offensively, and I'm going to get back to the secondary, the receivers for the Bucs. Jared Reed, yeah. The receivers for the Bucs versus the Packers secondary. And I'll break down those matchups. And this, I'm gonna break this down starting tomorrow. Right now, Mike Evans suspended, so I can't put him in. I can't talk about it like he's there. He's suspended as of right now. He's appealing. So until that, I can't include him. And then Chris Godwin, we're not 100% sure about him because we haven't heard he might be playing. And then Julio Jones, somebody said in the chat that he most likely gonna play. So okay, Julio Jones, Russell Gage, Perriman, Miller, Darden. Is that and then we only got 3 catches for 40 yards with all the tight ends that we got. Cole Kef, K. Oden, Kyle Rudolph, and Cameron Brake. 3 catches between the 4 of them for 40 yards. So we're not getting no production from the tight ends. So I don't know if the Packers is going to be super aggressive against the Bucs receivers like the Saints did, because watching that game, the Bucs really struggled with aggressive coverage. Well, as far as Mike Evans had a couple of catches in the slot, but outside of that one big catch he had, every time he lined up against Lattimore, he wasn't doing anything. And Cole Beasley was getting manhandled. I mean, not Cole, but Scotty Miller was getting manhandled when he ran routes. He made a couple good catches, but he was getting manhandled for the most part. Rashad Perriman wasn't really getting open like that. He got open against PJ Williams, but he wasn't. That's not PJ Williams type thing, That probably would have been Lattimore. You think Brady would have threw that ball? That would have been Lattimore, probably. You know what I'm saying? Darden, we don't know what Darden can do when he out there running routes, because he don't do much getting jet sweeps or running routes. Scotty Miller gets a couple jet sweeps, but we could and Russell Gage in 2 games, see? So far, the return on investment hasn't been great for Russell Gage. $30 million. We got $20 million guaranteed in 2 games. That's a lot of money. I mean, like, I'm cool with the signing, but man, that's a lot of money to not really be producing right now. And I know, okay, hamstring. He trying to catch up. But I mean, in training camp, he was unguardable. Where's that at? And I'm looking at, well, see, Gage, Julio Jones, I'm looking at more of the back end now. The back end of the season, the last 8 games. So the frustration that we had with the Bucs receivers, or the Bucs passing game, and the Saints game, don't get mad this game either. Like I said, folks, what you see now with the Bucs passing game is not what you're gonna see when everybody healthy. So everybody needs to relax, lean on the defense, lean on the running game. I think the Bucs can actually run the ball, but we'll get to that in another video. The Bucs got another challenge coming ahead. Aaron Rodgers and his young receivers. He got Lazard and Cobb and Sammy Watkins, but he got some young guys there, Romeo Dobbs and Romero Dobbs and Romeo, and then Christian Watson. Aaron Rodgers frustrated too. He like they should have kept Devontae Adams. He frustrated. Got to work through the pain. Just Tom Brady got to work through it too. Tom Brady, both of these quarterbacks are experienced. They'll figure it out. Wait till we get healthy. Then come holler the passing game. Because by that time, the running game and defense carrying the offense right now. Cool. But when that offense catch up, passing wise, and that running game still gonna be there. So anyway, as I wrap this up, that's the news for the Bucs today so far. You know, as far as like very, very important. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we're gonna get to some Packers conversations. I'm gonna take my notes. The Packers conversation coming up. I want to watch some more tape on the Packers, their first 2 games, and see what they like to do, what they don't like to do, and what they struggle in. The injuries they got. Folks, on the Green Bay Cheeseheads. I'm sorry, folks. No all 22 for the Saints game. And I know y'all want to see that. The actual slow down, breakdown, rewind. I know y'all want to see that, but we'll get to that bye week or the week of the Saints game, the second game at home. I might be there. I don't know. But I will not be at the Chiefs game. Chris Shumpert, I will not be at the Chiefs game. I will be out of town already. But I'll watch it though, I think. Oh, am I gonna watch that game? Oh man. I got my app, so I can watch it anywhere I want to watch it. But I mean, as far as doing a live stream, probably not. So anyway, shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining. I know, folks, it's week number 3. Everybody relax. Everything's gonna be okay. We 2-0. We 2-0. We'll be all right. Defense got us. The defense got the team. Ryan Suckup gonna make his kicks. Special teams gonna play good. The offense just got to get healthy. We'll be fine. But the most important thing is, folks, we are 2-0. And you know what? Matter of fact, before I do get off this live stream, I put a question out in multiple groups. The same question. I asked multiple groups. I put it out there. I made a post in Facebook. If you're in some Facebook groups, you've probably seen it. Which team can you consider a Bucs rival? So I put it out in all these groups. And the vast majority of the responses was a lot of Bucs fans said the Saints. I've seen a couple people say the Packers. I've seen a few of them say the Lions. I've seen a couple that said the Panthers. I've seen a few of them say the Chiefs or the Rams. Folks, I don't know. Do you understand what a rivalry is? I think some people got a misconception of what a rival is. And I'm glad I thought about this because I kind of want to clear this up. Because I think a lot of people don't know what a rival is. A rival is the Ravens and Steelers. Long history behind that. Packers Bears. Packers Lions. This dates back all the way back. Falcons Saints. That's a rival. Cowboys Eagles. Cowboys Redskins. Eagles Redskins. Jets Giants or Miami New England. 49ers and Seahawks. Rams Seahawks. Do we have any team that we have a winning record against? Do we have a winning record against any team? I'm going to pull some stuff. I'm going to pull some series up. I want y'all to see this. I'm going to share my screen. Don't get mad at me. This is all black and white. This is all facts. So I want to make this clear because I think some of us are grasping for some arrival that's not there. So let me pull this up. Hold on a second. I'm going to pull this up. I really want to pull this up. All right. So I'm going to share my screen here. Now, I'm sure y'all can see this. Now, you see this right here? A lot of Bucs fans said the Bucs and the Saints are rivals. I'm trying to get rid of this stupid. What is this? A lot of people said this is a rival. I'm trying to understand, how is this a rival? Can somebody explain this to me? 39 to 23. 95% of the comments that when I made this post in the multiple groups, when I read each post in a lot of these groups that I put in, and some of these groups was like NFL groups, and some of these groups was Tampa Bay fans groups on Facebook, and 95% of those comments were Saints. I'm just trying to figure out based on what though. How is this a rival? I'm just curious. 39 to 23. I just want to. Can somebody clarify that for me? I'm just curious. I need somebody to explain that to me. How is this a rival? I'm waiting. I just want somebody to explain it to me. I just want to clarify this. 39-23. That's not a rival. I mean, just look at this. I don't see it. I don't. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. The Saints is not our rival. Right? That's the problem I have. That's the problem I have right there. And even if you say the last couple years, 2-7, how is that a rival? I just I'm just trying to. You know what's so interesting? 99% of the Saints fan base, including the players, don't even look at us as a rival. So what makes a rival is when both sides agree. Sean Payton don't even consider it a rival. What makes a rival is when both sides agree it's a rival. A rival, when one side agrees it's a rival and the other side don't, that's not a rival because they don't look at us as a rival. We know the Cowboys and Redskins is a rival. Cowboys, Eagles, they acknowledge that. Both sides acknowledge that. When you have former Saints players and the former all-time former coach Sean Payton, Hall of Fame coach Cam Jordan, all these guys on the Saints saying the Bucs is not a rival, they kind of right. As Bucs fans, we're trying to make it a rival, but they're not acknowledging us as a rival. Because we can say it's a rival all we want, but until they acknowledge us as a rival, it's not a rival. Even with Tom Brady, it's not a rival. Todd Bowles said it. We got to start winning games. Plural. Todd Bowles don't even think it's a rival. So let me guess. We're just gonna overlook what Todd Bowles says and what Sean Payton say, and we're gonna make it a rival ourselves on our side. Okay, cool. Because the Saints look at the Falcons as a rival, and I believe their series is I believe their series is 54-53. That's a rival. It's close. We're too far behind to be, because it can't be that far behind. And then we don't have a long history of winning against them. So I'm just trying to understand, is it a rival from an emotional standpoint from the Bucs fans? Because it ain't a rival from a football standpoint. Until they acknowledge us, and I said this, we got to start winning some games against them, multiple, not just one. And I had a feeling this was going to happen. As soon as we beat them, oh, it's a big deal. To us, it is. Don't get me wrong. It's a big deal to us because we've been struggling. We lost 7 straight regular season games against them. So for us, it's a big deal. And I understand that. We lost 7 straight to those guys, to that team. So moving forward, like I told y'all the other day, moving forward, as long as we win some games, if we sweep them this year, that's 2 games. That's 3-7. And then next year we're getting somewhere. But that's just recent history. But if you want to look at a rival, rivals are looked at from a whole history. Oklahoma, Nebraska, Florida State, Miami, Alabama, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, Red Sox, Yankees, Boston Bruins, Pittsburgh Penguins, the Rangers and the Islanders, the Philadelphia Flyers, Pittsburgh Penguins. Those are rivals. Texas versus Oklahoma. Tennessee versus Florida. Ali versus Frazier. Those are rivals. Lakers Celtics. The Knicks versus Celtics. The Warriors versus LA, the Clippers versus the Lakers. Those are rivals, man. I just want to make sure we clear on what rivals mean. Rivals don't mean you win one game, now it's a rival. Rivalries have long history of back and forth. I'm just saying, folks, don't get mad at me. History shows that. Pistons and Lakers. We don't have a long enough history to compete. Who do we rival with? LSU, Florida. There we go. That's another one. Bulls, Pistons. I'm surprised the NFL don't make it a yearly mandated thing to have the Bucs play one of the Florida teams every year. How come the Bucs don't play the Dolphins every year? Or the Jaguars every year? I'm just saying. How come the NFL don't mandate we play the Dolphins or the Jaguars every year? I'm just curious. It would be nice to have that. To have a interstate rival. To start building one. Because I'm just saying. It'll be really nice. West Virginia and Pittsburgh, the backyard brawl. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I just want to clarify the term rivalry or rival. I think somebody said the Eagles is the only team that we have a 500 record against. Is that true? 20-20, right? As Bucks fans, as long as we start winning, we'll get a rival. But it can't be one-sided. And it's got to have a long history of winning. We don't have a long history of winning. So what? You could say the Eagles is more of a rival than anything? I'm just saying. Look, folks, I just gave y'all black and white. How you gonna get mad at me? Tell the Bucks start winning more games. I'm just saying, don't get mad at me. I'm just talking about it because when I look at it, 39-23, that don't scream rivalry. They just don't. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And look, we got one. We got a victory. I'm happy. But to take it to that level, come on, man. I'm just saying, man. Come on. We just grasping now, man. We trying to grasp for anything. Come on, man. They not even. Do y'all understand this? I live here. They not even acknowledging us. They came out and literally said it. We are not their rivals. Go to the Panthers. They say the Panthers are rivals. Oh, don't get mad at me. Y'all saw it yourself. Come on, man. Don't get mad at me. Tell the Bucs start winning more. That's all. I'm just giving y'all black and white. You can argue black and white all you want to, but it's not going to change black and white. The facts. I know the fact hurts sometimes. It does. It really does. That's why I like one of my hashtags, facts over feelings. Because you can be emotional all you want to, but when I hit you with the 2 + 2 and I ask you what the answer is and you say 4, what's the problem? If I ask somebody, if they have a problem with 2 + 2 is 4, and I ask them what's the answer, and they actually answer it, then what's the problem? If I'm giving you black and white on why it's 2 + 2 is 4, and you still refuting that means you in your feelings. Because I've never heard me covering football and watching football all these years. I've never heard Bucs and Saints being a rival year after year after year after year. I never heard the announcer say, "Oh yeah, that's a rival." Now, remember the black and blue days when we was with the Lions and the Packers and the Bears? Remember the black and blue division? Remember that? When we was the Lions was, that was back, and the Packers and the Bears. And I would consider them more of a rival, or not in the last 10 years, but at that time, that was our rivals. And then after we moved from that division, went to the NFC South. I mean, we know the history. Greg Schiano, Lovie Smith, Dort Cutter. We ain't been winning a lot. We just started winning 3 years ago or 2 years ago. This will be the 3rd year, but you get what I'm saying. You can't. What I'm just trying to explain is, so we're gonna cut out everything before 2020. McDonald's and Burger King, that's a rival. Church's Chicken and Popeyes, that's a rival. Checkers and Rally the same thing, but Jack in the Box and In-N-Out and Whataburger, that's a rival. You got Carl's and Hardee's, right? Buffalo Wild Wings and Hooters, that's a rival. Ain't no refuting that. Nike, Reebok, Nike, Adidas, that's a rival. Captain D's and Long John Silver, that's a rival. Yeah, Pizza Hut, Domino's, that's another one. That's a rival. Nobody cares about Little Caesars. You can say Little Caesars or Papa John's. There you go. Y'all over there. But nobody cares about Little Caesars Pizza. Xbox, PlayStation. That's a rival. Microsoft, Amazon. See where I'm going with this? Apple versus Samsung. Right. That's a rival. Marvel versus Capcom. There we go. We get there. We all see where I'm going with this. The real stuff, like the stuff that is actually like, yeah, that's right. Nobody cares about Little Caesars Pizza and Papa John's. T-Mobile and Verizon battling it out. Delta versus Southwest. Huh? Just saying, folks. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, don't get mad at me. I'm just giving y'all cool, hard facts. And you don't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like it, but you can't refute the truth, though. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. And all jokes aside, like I said, as long as we keep winning, it'll get better. There we go. Nickelodeon and Disney. I don't think it's a rival no more, but at the point in time, it was. Monster.com and CareerBuilder.com. If you're looking for a job. But at the end of the day, as long as the Bucs start winning and winning consistently, that's how you get a rival. But you can't be dominated and then one game, and then you win one game, and all of a sudden it's a rival. What? And then you exclude everything before 2020. You can't exclude what you want to exclude to say it's a rival since Brady got here. What? It's a rival since Brady got here. So we're just going to exclude from 1976 to 2019. We're going to exclude all that history to only focus on 2020 and 2021 and 2022. That's not how it works. That's not how rivals work. Don't get mad at me. I know it hurts. I can tell it stings a couple people in. I can see the chats. I can see the comments. It stings a couple of them. I'm not gonna call you out because you're in your feelings right now. I need you to sleep on it. I need you to sleep on it and think about it. Sleep on it. Because I can see, I ain't gonna put you on blast. The few of you that's like in your feelings, because your comments, it's all about feelings. You're trying to do the what about the what aboutisms. What about the what about this and what? No. Go back to 1976. More Power Buck with the $20 Cash App, baby. The Cash App. The Cash App, baby. Come on, man. It's okay. I'm messing with you. A rivalry in a sport has been defined as a fluctuating adversity relationship. Existed between two teams, players, or groups of fans, gaining significant throughout on-field competition, on the field, and off the field incidents. A rivalry is not built in 3 years. So you mean to tell me a rival is made in 3 years? From 2020 to 2022, it's a rival. This small window. So what about 1976 to 2019? Where is that at? Where's the argument with that big old gap right there? Fluctuating from 1976 all the way back to the beginning. 2022. Fluctuating is the key word. There is nothing fluctuating about 39 and 23. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What's 2 plus 2? Fluctuating, folks. What's the problem? You don't understand that word? Fluctuating? And then you got to look at it from a geographical perspective too. Right? Living here in New Orleans, another reason why the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans series has been a rival for a long time, Because a lot of people from New Orleans live in Atlanta because of, remember, Hurricane Katrina years ago, back in 2005. When Hurricane Katrina destroyed New Orleans, a lot of people moved to Atlanta and Houston, Arkansas, Tennessee. But a lot of people moved to Atlanta. There's tons of New Orleans people who live in Atlanta. And Atlanta don't like that. So that rivalry started way back. Not a lot of people from New Orleans moved to Tampa. New York, those folks, the Northeast folks moved to Tampa. People from New Orleans don't move to Tampa. And Tampa people don't move to New Orleans. Well, I ended up here. I'm just saying. It's a reason why the Saints and the Falcons, that's why they fight. There wasn't nobody fighting after the Bucs game and Saints game Sunday. I was there. Yep, Dallas. Yep. There was no fights at the Saints and Bucs game Sunday. But every time the Falcons and the Saints play, they always fight. That's how deep the rivalry goes. We ain't fighting with the Saints. The fan bases here is the Saints, the Cowboys, the 49ers, and the Steelers. Not many Bucs fans here, folks. I'm one of the few, by the way. Very few. I just wanted to address this rivalry that we have with the Saints on our behalf. Because in our minds, it's a rivalry. But from a geographical, from a city perspective, from an everyday New Orleans citizen and New Orleans Saints team and former coaches, they don't care. It's not a rivalry. I live here. They can care less. They look at us as another team. It sucks. It stings. It does. It stings me too. Like, damn. But I have to look at it like, I understand. Geographical location and the city connection between New Orleans and Tampa ain't there. It's not there. I live here. There is no connection between New Orleans and Tampa. Zero. Rivalries are deep-rooted. Once again, you cannot exclude 1976 up into 2019. You can't exclude that. The key word right there on that super chat, fluctuating. What's so fluctuating about 39 to 23? I'm just saying, don't get mad at me. Thank you for the $20 super chat. People misunderstanding what a rivalry means. Fluctuating. Anyway, I'm done. I just want to put that out there. Let's keep winning. Don't get mad at me. I'm having fun with this. Don't take it personal. I'm just giving y'all what I've been told and what I've read and what the history tells us. I live here. I talk to the people. They can care less about the Bucs. We care about the Saints. The Tampa fans care about the Saints. But the Saints don't care about us. Something ain't adding up here. Something ain't adding up. They ain't trolling us. We trolling them. I'm just saying. Anyway, shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining another edition of Buckles Locker with your host Isaiah. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. I'm having fun with this, folks. I'm not taking this personal. I just provide the cold, hard black and white. Black and white always trumps feelings. There's nothing you can do about that. Can't force a rivalry, folks. Can't force it. Fire those skeletons. Seize the day. Raise a flag. Hashtag no risky no biscuit. Hashtag facts over feelings. Hashtag bombs away. Hashtag what your eyes tell you. Hashtag possibility versus probability. Hashtag stay humble. Hashtag trenches matter. Hashtag don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I don't want no trouble. I really don't. I'm just here to have a good time and provide y'all some good content. Hashtag no risky no biscuit. Hashtag Super Bowl of us. On to the Packers, folks. Next video, Bucs versus Packers preview. Let's start talking about it. Buckles lock out. Y'all have a good day. Don't take it personal. We're just having a conversation about football. Peace.